So if you're moving off and you're close to the car in front of you, what you want to do is control the clutch just by bringing it to the bite and not bringing it up too high. Just play around with the biting point up and down a little bit, and then just keep it there. And once you go out, you can bring it a bit higher. So even as I was moving out there, I was pressing it down a bit sometimes, so just to control how fast I was going. I'm just checking that side. So this car crossroad should wait for me because I've got priority, but sometimes they don't know that. They might try to rush in front of you, so just be wary of that. So a lot of learners will feel sorry for people with crutches or, you know, with buggies, but if they're on the pavement, you don't need to stop for them. Don't do anything extraordinary just because somebody's got crutches or, you know, because somebody's got a buggy. Just keep moving, and obviously if they step in the road, that's different, then you can stop. But if they're just on the pavement, you want to keep moving. Then when you've got buses here, you want to go around them carefully. So you want to go around them early, go to the right earlier, don't go really close and then at the last second go to the right, which is what a lot of learners do. You want to go to the, check your mirrors and go to the right nice and early. So if somebody's coming out to the road that far, you just have to let them out by that stage. There's no point trying to go around them because it's a bit too much there. They've already gone right into the road, so just stop and let them go around. So if the vehicle in front of you moves a tiny bit and creates a bit of space while you're waiting, if it's just a minimal amount of movement, there's no point moving forward, so just stay where you are, less effort. But if it moves a lot forward, then you might want to move forward a bit. So here, where the space is getting a bit narrow, you've got to slow down a bit, because you see the bus is kind of on our side because his wheels on this side, so you want to slow down a bit there. I'll even get down to 2 just to make sure I can control the speed a bit better. So when you've got 2 lanes like this, it's best to just check your mirror and aim for the left side. So it was 1 lane then splits into 2. Aim for the left side when you come to traffic lights like this. So when you're in this position here, you want to be looking at the lights as well. Don't just rely on the person next to you to move before you move, because sometimes they might not be paying attention and then they will be staying there while you're supposed to be moving. So normally I'd probably go around this bus, but there's a car there coming through and there's going to be a tight squeeze, so I wouldn't do that. And then now I'm going to check on his signal. The bus is moving out, so I wouldn't overtake him at that stage there. So here I can go around the bus because there's plenty of room for the other car to go around. And I need to go over to that side, but the other car had lots of room to move out the way for me. So to go around parked cars like this, I don't need to signal, I just need to check my mirror and go around, because if I was to signal here, people might even think I'm going down there, then they could cross the road in front of the car. So I'm turning left at the end of the road here, and there's no point me overtaking the cyclist at this point here. I'm so close to the junction, the road's getting narrow there as well, so it wouldn't make sense to try to squeeze past him and overtake him and then turn. So in some situations the examiner will say to you go straight at the lights. You want to be looking at the floor markings, because that lane there shows you that you can only turn right from that lane. So look from the floor markings from early, then you can choose the correct lane to go where you need to go. So in this situation here where I've turned, this light doesn't apply to me anymore. I need to watch out for the giveaway lines and look out for these cars that are coming from the right as well. So when you approach it, and if there's no stop line, you need to be careful, because afterwards there might be a giveaway line, and then you need to give way to people that are coming from the right side. When people are turning like this, give them plenty of room so that they can complete their maneuver without you getting in the way. So like now, this lady hopefully can turn all the way without me getting in her way. So if you're turning all the way around and a roundabout, you probably want to go into gear 1 and go really slowly. So you want to be checking your mirrors as well. I'm going really slow so everyone knows that I'm doing something a bit out of the ordinary here, so that they don't get too close to me. So that way I can turn all the way around without too much trouble. So you see here, this is the bus stop, but because we're in traffic, I can actually stop in it right now. And when the van moves forward, I can go forward with them. So this car's got his reverse lights on, so there's little white lights are reverse lights. I'm just gonna be careful around him as I go past him. Just had my brake covered a bit just in case he decides to reverse into me. So sometimes you find yourself in the wrong lane. You can just move, check your mirrors and signal, and then move to the correct lane to go straight. So there, that lane was only for turning right, but I realized kind of late, so then you can check your mirrors and move over to the correct lane if it's safe to do so.